Hello troops and toots, Gundle here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. Okay, last time we made it to this little town here. This is actually the town of Melmond. I actually forgot to mention that in the last video. Now, in the last video, near the end, I also said that I was going to check these shops off screen, the weapons, magic and armour shops, to see what I would really like. So let's start with the weapon shop. In the weapon shop there's really nothing that I want. I don't want the longsword or the falchion, or the falcon, or however you pronounce that. I don't even want the sabre or the iron staff, because they'll lower my character's attack. Armour shop, there is something that I do want. I want that steel armour, but I don't have enough for it, because that's 45,000 gil, and I only have 30,189. So yeah, maybe I should have done some grinding off screen for that, but nah. Now, the magic shops are what I actually want to do, and I actually want to go to the white magic shop first because we actually have a life spell here. So, the three spells I'm going to get are Cure 3, Life. No matter what, whether you're playing this for the first time or if you're an expert player, I would always highly recommend that you get a life spell. And I'm going to sacrifice Harm 3 for Heal 2. So that leaves me with 3 new white magic spells. And there we go, Cure 3, Life and Heal 2. Black magics now, I don't have enough for black magics now. But for the black magics we have Fire 3, Bane, Warp and Slow 2. If anyone is interested, I will be trying to go for Fire 3, Warp and Slow 2. Warp's going to be the big one because that I think can make you either go and... It can either make you leave the dungeon or it can take you back a single floor in a dungeon. So, now that that's done, what say you guys we head off to our next dungeon, which is that area which kind of looks like a triangle, if you can see it. That place is known as the Cavern of Earth. I don't know if that's what it's called in the NES version, but in the remakes I know it's called the Cavern of Earth. And we get to fight more shadows. Goody. And by the way, just as a heads up, sorry if the gameplay audio's kind of quiet a bit, because I did have some kind of problems getting my headset to have the gameplay audio come through the ears, and that's why I've not had any videos up for quite a bit. So sorry about having no videos up for a few days. But I have found the problem. I should have it fixed. The gameplay audio may be a bit quiet, but as long as you can hear it okay, then I'm happy. Now, getting to the Cavern of Earth, I would like to try and not use any of my magic spells, because the Cavern of Earth is where the dungeons are really going to start getting all maze-like. You thought that the Marsh Cave was kind of maze-like? Well, that one wasn't really kind of maze-like. It was more, you know, you could go up one floor, search a room, go down one floor, search a room, go down to another floor, search that room, and there we go. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna have Jack attack that Geist. Yeah, I'll use a Harm 2, and you can just attack. But yeah, the Cavern of Earth is where the dungeons are really going to start getting... Well, we'll need to use our exploring expertise to hopefully get through it. And if I remember right, the Cavern of Earth is... Well, I wouldn't say it's a big dungeon, but it's got a good few floors in it. I think it's got an estimate of... I'm going to say 4 floors? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 4 floors. And you had to keep my mages not stunned. I think it's because of that geist. I'm pretty sure it's the geist that stuns them. Alright, let's go to the Cavern of Earth. Here we are. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the Cavern of Earth. Now, first of all, as you can see, there are various ways to go. We can go north, south, east and west. If we head that way, we're just going to loop back round, down through cobras. Lovely. Well, you know what? I think I better use a powerful spell here. Ice 2. Thanks for getting me into a fight, Cobras, when I was explaining to the people watching about the various parts of the Cavern of Earth. Alright, good. I was kind of worried there that ice wasn't going to work, because I couldn't really remember if cobras or any kind of snakes are cold or warm-blooded animals. If only there was a spell called Mongoose. You know, I've never really got that, why if you see a snake you're supposed to have like a mongoose with you. I've never really gotten that. But anyway, here we go. So, if you go along this way, you'll just look back round and you'll end up this way. Heading south leads to a dead end. But what I want to do is I want to head up this way, because as you can see, there's a room here. And I think there's a treasure chest in there. And I want to get it. But of course we have cobras to deal with. Yeah, since there's only 3 of them, I'll just use physical attacks. I would like to try and not use any of my most powerful magic spells. Maybe once I get 8,000 gil, I'll probably head back to Melmond and get that warp spell, because that's definitely going to help me out. I'm not bothered about the fire spell or the slow spell. Okay. Oh, asps. Oh, sure, yeah. Give me the most easiest snake to beat. Alright, if that's how you want to play it. But then again, these asps might be slightly stronger, since we are in the first kind of orb or crystal requirement dungeon thing. Basically, this is the first dungeon where we need to restore light to one of the orbs. Or crystals, depending on which version you're playing. Come on. Bash that snake with your hammer, Kara, and then chop that one up with your knife, Glenn. But unfortunately, you've still kept him alive. Alright, Jack, Eddie, Kara, Glenn, come on. Thank you. Alright, can I please go into this room now without getting into a fight? Oh, wow. Earth. Okay. I can't remember what this thing's supposed to be a reincarnation of. But if I remember right, I think in the remakes, they're known as Earth Elementals. Let's try fire on it. Okay, so that dealt more damage than ice. I can't remember how much health these things have. I really wish Scan was in this version of Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, what the hell, let's just keep using fire, because ice is slightly powerful than fire, but I think fire does more damage. Oh wow, now that's a lot of gil. How much gil do I have now anyway? Oh good, I've got enough for warp. Hey, cool, there's gil in that box as well. Sweet. Alright, now let's get out of this little room. Gargoyles. Oh, I was kind of hoping I would have seen the last of you. Right, well, let's use... yeah. Lightning 2. Because I'm pretty sure gargoyles don't have any weaknesses to magic. Well, black magic anyway. I think you're supposed to just use all physical attacks on them. Well, Lightning 2 seems to have done the trick to 2 of them, so that'll probably... yep, definitely weakened them quite a bit. Alright, thank you. Okie doke, now, there is, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure there is another room if you go along here and down this way. But I'm not going to do that right now because, as you can see, I now have 10,449 gil. I would actually like to leave and go back to Melmond and get the warp spell. So, this is what I'm going to do. This video may be a little short, but that's how it goes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop the video here, go all the way back to Melmond, get that warp spell, and come back here, and I will see you at the stairs where I entered the Cavern of Earth. So, I will see you guys then.